Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will talk about a very beautiful and unique flowering plant called Schizanthus, also known as poor man's orchid. Schizanthus is a colorful, cool weather flowering plant that looks very similar to an orchid, but it is much easier to grow and does not need expensive care. This plant originally comes from Chile and Argentina, and it belongs to the nightshade family, the same family as tomatoes and potatoes. The flowers have bright colors, beautiful patterns, and the petals look like butterflies, and that is why they're also called butterfly flowers. They come in pink, purple, white, yellow, and mixed shades. These flowers also attract a lot of butterflies in the garden. They look very exotic and elegant when they bloom. You will get many hybrid varieties and dwarf varieties now with big flowers. They have an amazing color range and their patterns are very beautiful. They thrive in planters, hanging pots, and indoor windows. As they don't grow very big, they're ideal plants to grow in containers. Schizanthus prefers cool to mild temperatures, so it grows very well in Indian winters. And in cooler climates, they can be grown in spring and summertime. Schizanthus love bright light but not harsh afternoon sun. Morning sunlight is best. If you are in a cool climate, then you can give them direct sunlight for 5-6 hours. Keep them safe from harsh afternoon sun. Place them where they will receive cool breeze and morning sun and afternoon shade. They will bloom quite well in partial shady areas, so if you have a balcony or window garden, you can easily grow them. In hot temperatures, try to keep them away from direct sunlight for best results. To grow them, use a well-draining soil. You can mix garden soil with compost and little sand. Make sure the soil is not too hard. A good drainage system is very important for this plant. You can get seeds and grow them. You can also plant little plants if they're available in your local nursery. I actually got very tiny seedlings. I thought I wouldn't be able to save them, but fortunately I was able to save them. Keep the soil slightly moist, but do not overwater. Too much water can damage the roots. Let the soil dry a little before watering. As for fertilizer, feed them lightly with organic balanced feed during the growing period. Before flowering, I added a little bone dust and compost. I did not add anything else. You don't have to do heavy feeding to get flowers in this plant. If you have a good potting media, then you don't have to add anything to get flowers. Once the seedlings reach 3 inches to 4 inches tall, pinch the end of the stem to encourage them to branch out and grow bushy. I haven't seen any pest in them. You can save the seeds when they're done blooming to grow them again next season. This is a very beautiful plant. I often see them in the Himalayan side whenever I travel there, and they look amazing. And I finally got them to grow in my garden. It's a bit rare, but definitely grow them if you can in your garden. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye.